I don't know how I'd ever get out looking sexy. Like you say, it's going to need a bit of love, isn't she?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Look at beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
Oh. Right, good morning world. So it is the new year, it is 2022, and last year we had a couple of highlights. We went and sold the Lamborghini. It's 9 AM in the morning. There you go, as my alarm's telling me so. And we sold the Lamborghini for an amazing amount of money. And it wasn't the staggering amount that I wanted, but we still made profit. So sometimes getting out of something and having something new is good. It's good for the channel, it's good for you guys. You know, it's showing new content, new cars, and more cool stuff. So I sold the car, and I've been looking at buying and selling stuff that I know. So, you know, my sales cars, etc., that I normally sell make me money because I basically do my research and I know what stuff's worth. And I nearly bought a camper van on Friday. I do really well out of campers, but then the Holy Grail came up. Okay, so back in 2012, I knew a guy called Peter Lees, and he's a friend of the family, friend of my missus, and a really nice guy. And his dad had one of the most iconic kit cars in the world. Okay, we're not talking AC Cobra, we are not talking Lamborghini, Ferrari, we're talking the original kit cars of the day. And I'm going to just let you ponder on that for a little bit. But I phoned David. I've been basically isolating for 10 days. Got coronavirus on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day, Boris Johnson sent me a lovely text saying happy Christmas, you've got coronavirus. Fair enough. And you know, I've been sat at home thinking, what could I buy? And here you go, here we have it. So we're on our way. I haven't even phoned the owner yet because it's 9 o'clock. I told him I'm going to call him in the morning. Actually, let's give him a call, shall we? Morning, Mr. Lee. Sorry to call you so early. How you doing? All right?
Yes, sir.
I got up nice and early, went and got myself my recovery truck, sorted out my funds, etc. Just didn't know what time the earliest we could pop over would be.
Well, probably about 10 times a week.
Okay, we'll be over probably in the next hour then at some point. All right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thanks. See you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Don't know why I'm waving at a phone call. So there we have it. I spoke to him yesterday. Like I say, back to the story. 12 years ago, a gentleman contacted me and said, hey, I got this car. I knew about it. I said, if you ever want to sell it, please let me know. He bought it from scratch, built it from scratch. Every nut and bolt he put together himself, which is really cool. And yeah, 9 years later, you know, getting to know these people, rubbing shoulders with lovely people, like-minded people, and I was the first person to get the phone call. And it's Sunday, it's 9 o'clock, it's my first day out of isolation, and I'm already buying a car. So, and it's the second day of the year. To be absolutely honest, I would have probably gone and bought it yesterday if I wasn't isolating. And the gentleman is the vulnerable category, so, you know, got to be safe. But let's go buy a GT40. Oh, told you what it was. Oops. If you've seen the brilliant film Le Mans 66, or Ford versus Ferrari, as I believe it was also called in some markets, you'll know that the GT40 was born out of anger. Henry Ford II wanted to buy Ferrari, but after teasing Ford, old man Enzo Ferrari jilted the mighty Americans at the 11th hour. To get back at Enzo, Ford commissioned maverick Karl Shelby to build a car to wrestle away Ferrari's dominance of the most famous race in the world, the Le Mans 24 Hours. Go watch the film, it's awesome. The GT40 symbolises what racing is all about. And hopefully I had a shot at keeping this GT40 fairy tale alive. So we're on our way. I'm absolutely buzzing. We've given Mr. Lees a call and he's still happy of us to come look at the car this morning. I've got the money in the bank. I've got my card reader. And the problem I've got is that I don't think there's any negotiation to be had. With these deals, which, you know, basically encroach on friends and family, some of the most important things are not upsetting people. Because at some point I'm going to make money on this car anyway. And that can be upsetting for some people, but on the same hand, ripping someone off or beating them in the balls when they want to get rid of their car. Oh, I'm going that way. You know, can be detrimental to the deal. So I've got to be very, very careful that I don't ruin the deal over trying to save too much money. As you can see, I was in a great mood after getting away from quarantine, and on the way to the vendor I couldn't help but wonder how you guys out there in the YouTube universe would perceive me doing this build. Was I becoming a bit of a broken record? After all, I had had far more than just a fake Lamborghini Diablo. I'd gone on to own a fake Ferrari F40 and then a fake Lamborghini Murcielago, the so-called Lamborghini I just mentioned. I was pretty sure that a nice deal could be done that would satisfy Pete's dad and myself, but at the start of any adventure, there's always a big feeling of anticipation and nervousness. How was this big escapade going to play out? Okay, so we've arrived in the middle of the suburbs. Oh, it's chilly, isn't it?
No, it's all right, it's quite warm.
Hello! Good morning, how you doing?
Yeah, not so bad. Just walking the dog in.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
I just got home when you...
This is my buddy Karl.
How you doing?
Hi.
You alright?
He does all my YouTube for me and films all my stuff, so
Right.
I hope you don't mind. Are we alright to film? Is that alright?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Cool, no worries. Well, I see what you mean by it. It's a bit of a squeeze getting it in the garage. Wow. Wow.
Hence the skids.
Wow, you weren't wrong about squeezing it in there, were you? Can I go be nosy, is that alright?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So she's cracked in
The
a few.
reason for that,
Yeah,
it had a polypropylene
like a plastic.
rear wing.
Yeah.
And the IVA would not accept that because I couldn't prove it was polypropylene
Right, okay.
plastic. So the only way I could get around that was to buy a glass window. And
Right.
the glass is for a Mark 1 and this is a Mark 3, so it should come to there.
Ah, okay, got you. So it's been
That's, yeah, so that's opened up a crack because it probably solves it.
a little bit filler. Wow. So how long's it been in here for?
Year and a half, something like that.
Blimey. So the paint suffered under the car cover, I suppose.
Yes.
That's the problem, is it? Oh, sorry, I'm knocking things off here.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I'm ruining it all. Wow.
gonna wait on that.
Open the back end. Cool. Wow.
Now, these are all stainless.
Yep.
And I made them all stainless, stains right the way through
Yep.
the collectors. It's a crossover exhaust.
Yep.
The Mark III didn't have a crossover. They just had manifolds and
Straight out.
pipes out. But I couldn't not have a crossover.
You couldn't.
Because it doesn't really make a difference to the sound.
So what's the catch cam for? Is that to prime?
I was having trouble with the pumps, and it turned out that the pipes
Yeah.
from the tanks are in the side booms. There's two long tanks.
In here, yeah.
Still there, and and under here there's the sensor and everything. But
Yep.
the pipe, it's sucking it up. I didn't know if there's no petrol in, they perish.
Right, okay,
So
and they
it's
just
porous.
collapse inside.
Well, no, it didn't collapse. It's just porous.
Right, okay.
So it was the pumps, electric pumps on each side, and they're pumping air.
Right.
So I ended up stopping that, and I got to fill a jar with petrol, connect it in, and got the engine running.
Right, so you
Running fine.
so basically the pipes that go to the tanks,
Change all these.
and where are they? Where do they go down? So
Um,
where's it connect to the tank? In there somewhere.
Behind there,
Oh,
there's a pipe coming in.
a little union, yeah.
Yes, same the other side. It's a Renault 21 Turbo 5-speed bot.
Yep.
Obviously, got a central remote, centre gear change. And all
Yep.
the
Sometimes they have them out here.
there.
Yep.
But this is a Mark III, so it has a central.
In the middle, right.
That's right. So it's a complex. The only problem I've had with it, there's a cable to lift to prevent me getting reversed,
Right, okay.
and that's a tandem bicycle cable
Yep.
to.
To help you get into reverse.
I'm trying to plan something a bit different. I wonder if there's a solenoid or something
Yep.
operated by a switch here that would allow you
To get into reverse.
I didn't do that. And the other thing is, there's no power steering on it.
Right, yeah, but you've got no weight over the front anyway, have you?
Well,
It's still pretty heavy, is
fat
it?
tyres, yes.
Can I put a microphone on you? Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Just so we can hear you. There you go.
Yeah, there's such big fat tyres,
Yep.
and
So yeah, they do a kit for these, don't they? That you can basically hide the wheel nuts, can't you? Have you seen them?
I've got some spinners.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, got
They're
you.
not on, but you're not allowed spinners for the IVA test.
Blimey.
Yeah, I've actually bought a Granada power steering unit.
Right. So you were
With
going
the
to go.
intent, there's nowhere you could mount an oil pump,
Yeah.
the power steering pump on there. 'Cause
There's no space.
I don't think there's any space. It's
So I was watching I read your website last night.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
brilliant, you know.
yeah.
So
I tried to be informative for my own memory, but yeah. So it's still got the standard. It's a Cortina rack and pinion
right,
steering.
got ya.
And I've got it's probably underneath somewhere in a cardboard box underneath there. There's a Granada power steering.
Yeah.
The discs in front, they're ventilated discs. They're
Yeah.
Granada discs.
They got aluminium calipers and stuff you
Yes,
fitted on it and
yes.
stuff, isn't it? Do you mind if I try and sit in it?
Well,
Is that all right?
that is a problem because you are a bit taller than me.
I am a bit tall, but the door's been taken off, which is handy.
Well,
So,
Yeah. Oh, and the seat belts are.
so how long did it take you to build? 'Cause obviously, I saw that didn't the gentleman you get it in 2003 or something like that, was it?
Oh, I can't remember the year. It was quite a while ago. Yes.
Right. Oh, this is unsexy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Put your feet.
How the hell am I going to drive this?
Now, I've got a smaller steering wheel, which helps a little bit. But,
Yeah.
But that makes the steering much more difficult.
That's the problem, is it? And if you want to bring the steering up, you haven't really got the scope for that either, have you?
No. There's the pedal box. There's twin brake master cylinders,
Yeah.
and that probably takes up more room than a pendulum one.
Yeah.
The other plan I was considering is power brakes as well,
Yeah.
because I've done the brake calculation. I've printed out the brake calcs that I did for it. You need about 75 kilograms of force on the pedal.
Right, just to sort of get you stopping.
To lock the fronts. Because I had to do that in
So how did you get reversing, you were saying?
You have to lift the collar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that gets you across.
and that lifts. Yeah, but it takes a lot of lifting to get it.
And you put air conditioning here as well, didn't you?
Yes, there's aircon in there.
Blimey.
That little yellow switch puts the aircon when the.
I bet that
when
was
the engine's
helpful
running.
driving across Europe. I
Oh,
bet it got a
yes.
bit hot, didn't it?
Yes, yes, it does get very hot in there.
How the hell would I drive it?
Yeah, the possibility would be to change the brake setup.
See,
You had para brakes,
Yeah.
then just a simple pendulum pedal.
You see, the pedals aren't too bad. It's the steering is off centre for me because I'm quite tall. I think that's probably all
yes,
it is.
Yes,
But you'd have to.
yes, your head is. You might need a Gurney bubble.
Oh yeah, baby.
For those that don't know, the Gurney bubble was a bulge put onto the GT40's doors to enable the American driver Dan Gurney to drive it. He was just far too tall.
So cool, isn't it? Like you say, it's going to need a bit of love, isn't she?
Yes, yes. It's got like central locking, and the mirrors are electrical adjustable.
Yeah.
On this door, there's a switch panel. And
Yeah.
These are.
And what's that do? Plug into there? Okay.
No, that's when the door is back, it will plug onto there.
Right, got you. God, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Karl, I actually don't know how I'm going to drive it, which is the truth of the matter. I don't know how I'd ever get out looking sexy.
Yeah, you can imagine if the door was on,
Yeah, you've got some issues, haven't you?
you'd have a great deal of difficulty.
So the front end clams over as well, does it?
Yes.
These are Jag, aren't they?
Yeah, Jaguar, yes.
Yep.
The front opens up
Yep.
to access to.
Where's my camera?
Oh, yeah, there's a light switch there behind you. Not really that light. Oh no, it doesn't help much.
Cool.
Pair of horns.
Yep.
The electric water pump
It's down there.
and electric fans.
And that helped, did it?
Yes.
Made a
Yes.
difference.
Oh yes.
I see what you mean about the paint. She is going to need some loving, isn't she?
Yes. Yes.
The windscreen. What is that out of? Is that a?
It is a GT40.
It-
I got that from Tornado.
Yeah.
They do kits.
Yeah. I saw their website, and even the mirror is the right one, isn't it?
Yes.
And the dash pad grille on top of the dash is. I was looking at like the metal fins
Yes,
for the blowers
yes.
is all.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff is right. Why did you go for the big mirrors, if you don't mind me asking, instead of the little piddly ones up here?
Well, IVA wouldn't allow those because you're supposed to be able to reach the mirror to adjust it.
Right.
It's a stupid law, but no, I had great difficulty with the IVA. I had these direction. They're Morris, I think.
Yep.
Direction indicator failed,
Right.
so I had to temporarily put some flashers in here.
Right.
And I've got that plastic.
Yep.
They're both. And I got it through IVA because of that. And
Right.
As soon as I got it home, I took the back.
Took them out quick.
Put the other ones back. The number plate on the back.
Yeah.
Because the moulding is not quite standard size.
Yep.
Couldn't have that, so I had to put brackets and a proper,
Just to bring it right.
Yeah. And then of course, when it's a Q plate,
Yeah.
you haven't got enough to fill that full space.
No,
anyway,
exactly.
So it's a cut down.
It's quite a nice Q plate. Like if there is anything called a nice Q plate,
Yeah.
because it's 6 digits, which is kind of cool.
That's it, yes.
You can sort of. It looks more period than a sort of 8
Yes.
digit. Sorry,
Yeah.
7 digit
7
number.
digits,
That's it.
Yeah.
So wow, I can't believe you drove to Le Mans. So it's got twin tanks, yeah?
Yes.
Only single pump, or has it got twin
Two
pump?
pumps.
2 pumps.
Yes,
And
sir.
do they run simultaneously? Or do you have one
No,
pump and
you
then?
got a switch change
Okay.
over. It's on the dashboard. Switch it over.
Wow. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love it. But like you said, it's going to need a lot more. You okay? Is it eating you? Wow. At least you can get to it. And I see the VIN number you've stamped in on the. So what I was looking at online, there's a lot of the KVA replicas registered in the year of production, if that makes sense, which I don't understand. So how does that? How come it's not a Q plate as opposed to a age-related plate, if that makes sense?
I think the rules are they must have quite a large percentage of the original vehicle
Right.
part
To get age-related.
To get age-related, and I could not prove sufficient. I mean, the V8 engine didn't fit him. It had Cortina or Granada
Front end.
and things like that, which helped, but no, they wouldn't allow it, so it ended up with a Q plate. There are methods of cheating that you can
To get around it.
but I think you end up scrapping things and then re-registering and things like that.
Then you get in trouble, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ivan is a senior citizen. He's been retired for over a decade, but it's incredible he set up a website for this car. How many cars have a website documenting how the vehicle was put together? Not many. I'll put a link to the website in the description under this video if you'd like to have a look. So, can I get this beauty bought? That's the next question. Best watch the next instalment to find out. Hit the like button and then hit that bell icon so you get alerts when we release new episodes, and follow us on social media too for extra stuff and more alerts about the videos we're releasing, which at the moment is every Wednesday and Sunday. Bye for now.